Choosing a classy background. Always make sure you can see your recycle bin. Hi, it's writing week again, and we're talking about characters and how we develop characters and how characters take over our lives and how they haunt our dreams and how we often wish they would just go off and die. And other times when we like them, I suppose. So I was thinking about characters and how I develop them, and I realised I'm not really sure. Because I'm not like Jeannie. I don't keep a dossier, I don't write all my details down in a book. I keep it in here, which is probably a bit dangerous. And then I thought, asking me how I develop characters is a bit like asking which came first, the chicken or the egg? Because to me, a story is all about the character. When I get a story idea, it's all based on what happens to a certain person. What if a girl could play a cursed fiddle? What would it end up costing her? Chicken, egg. What if an epic fantasy battle was perceived through the eyes of 10 different people who all had their own agendas? Which one's a story and which one's a character? See, characters are an intrinsic part. I find I forget important things, which is why I should do a Jeannie, because I can have a character with blue eyes in one chapter, and suddenly she has brown eyes in the next, because that doesn't seem important to me. What does seem important to me is the way they speak, or the way they react. Sometimes a character who's supposed to be someone in the background, someone who just says something and vanishes, sometimes they'll decide to take over the story. And I think that's when you need to be really aware of when it's okay to deviate, when maybe this story has a mind of its own and you should pay attention to what it's saying. That's how I let characters develop themselves. That's how I let stories take care of themselves. That's how I just let things happen. That must be my approach to writing. Let things happen or not. I think the way I develop characters is I take the seed of a character and I plant it in the story and see what happens. And sometimes it goes really badly. And sometimes it hatches into a chicken. Look, the analogy doesn't matter. What about you and your characters and your writing? Do you have a more practical way of going about it than I do? You probably do. And why must stories look so delicious and edible? Next Wednesday is Cupcake Wednesday. It's going to be delicious. Be there. Have a great week. See you next week.